If we could discuss Konyo, it is very well known as a language or accent that is used mainly in Manila or around sophisticated areas by teenagers or private students. Or it is what we refer to when someone speaks in Taglish that is coincided with a distinct intonation in every word, be it the Tagalog or the English. But what it actually is, according to a study by Angela Reyes in Inventing Post-Colonial Elites, race, language, mix, excess, the word Konyo is referred to someone who is recognized as mestizo or elite and sophisticated during the Spanish era, when the time they colonized the Philippines. And this happened during the 19th century. It would also mean that it translates to a very famous curse word or the female genitalia in Spanish, and then it only progressed to its meaning today throughout the succeeding years. Having said the facts, it is not an inherited trait, but rather a learned one. According to Ms. Reyes again, her citing of Asif Aga 2005, it is an registered language, meaning it is only achieved through distinct forms of speech that came to be socially recognized as indexical of speaker by a population of language users. It only became evident as an accent because it is termed to be social or high class when this accent is used in speaking.
Good day, I'm Shin Malik Dim. Konyo slang is a type of mixed language between basic English and typical Tagalog. It became a stereotype to kids with some type of privilege growing up. But slang on the other hand is another type of Konyo where you make words shorter. For example, tarbs, meaning are you down to go Starbucks with me? Carps comes from the word carpet. It equals to rug, which rug spells to RUG, which in the phrase comes are you down. Starbs is just a shorter term for Starbucks. This originates from a viral video in BGC. So when did people start habitually intertwining Filipino and English in every sentence, altering otherwise completely English statements by replacing verbs with their Filipino? Despite having unclear origins at no specific point in history, the term Konyo has since set its foundation in contemporary Filipino language, and it continues to be used by the youth of the day. But there's more to it than being the result of Filipino knowing two languages well. Today, being Konyo isn't just about speaking in certain particular way. Nowadays, there seems to be an image of specific type of person that associate with the word. Thank you.
How do you classify the Konyo language in the Philippines? The term Konyo is sometimes used to describe a fussy form of Taglish, which is a combination of English and Filipino language. Using this language may also indicate that speakers are forced to code switch due to their proficiency in either language. People who speak Taglish, a blend of English and Filipino language, are known as Konyos. Konyo imitated how speakers of English and or Spanish would speak to native Filipinos by using English and or Spanish sentences that include some Filipino vocabulary. With time, it has developed into posture among the middle class and either preferred method of interaction and performing connections. There are Konyo subculture. The Konyo subculture refers to the characteristic, mannerism, values associated with Filipinos who use the Konyo slang. This slang is also known as Taglish, Filipinos' common practice of code switching between English and Tagalog, two of the most widely used languages in the Philippines. More than that, just a fusion of the two languages, the Konyo slang also has certain connotations. The slang usually connotes characteristic of the upper class, particularly among the youth. As such, the Konyo slang is a type of sociolect, a language used by a specific social group.
Konyo language is a millennial language used by teenagers, and now even the oldest use this. Konyo language has an advantage and disadvantage. The advantage is that people can understand the word that you are saying, or for example, you cannot spit out the right English word so you can use the Tagalog word. But the disadvantage of the Konyo language is that it irritates some people and call the people who use the language as maarte.
What do you think are the unique characteristics of this language variety? For me, the unique characteristic of this language variety is that it consists of two languages, which is Tagalog and English. Also, if some people hear you that your way of speaking is Konyo, they will think that you are rich because mostly people in the middle class to upper class use this kind of language. Some people, they use konyo just not to describe how you speak, but also they use it to describe your image. For example, if some people see you that you are wearing high-end brands, they will find you that you are konyo.
How do you feel about people using this variety? For me, it is fine if someone is being konyo. I don't mind if they use English and Tagalog in the same sentences, like they mix it up, as long as their messages are clear and precise. However, people are sometimes mean to those who speak that kind of language. Being konyo does not imply that a person is maarte, trying hard, or whatsoever. We simply have a variety of dialects that vary depending on which province you are from, and some have no specific Tagalog word, so I don't think it is a problem if they use it for casual or everyday communication. However, if they use it in their chosen profession, it is not entirely appropriate. We need to be more knowledgeable or aware of our field. Like, for example, if you are in a corporate business, I don't think you can be konyo in that.